I gotta drink some water to clear my damn throat. Is it on? Hi, damn it. Well, I've been thinking about whether I ought to tell this story or not. Not because it's a secret necessarily. It was supposed to be a secret. The hell, Earl's told everybody they'll stand still long enough to listen to him. Problem with it is, Earl doesn't tell damn story right. And Jimmy Ray, shit, he won't talk about it at all. Says people think he's crazy. I told him, Jimmy Ray, people already think you're crazy. Bigfoot ain't gonna move the needle much. Well, anyway, this would have been, hell, I don't know exactly when it was. Late 70s, early 80s maybe. Had to be before Ethel, because I was still allowed to go hunting whenever the hell I wanted to, and I was married to Ethel. She didn't much care that I hunted. She just didn't like me having fun when she wasn't there, but that's a whole other story we'll tell a different time. But me, Earl, Jimmy Ray, we all went out one night coon hunting back in East Texas, and before somebody starts bitching about something, that's what we called it, coon hunting, hunting raccoons. Had dogs, we had rifles, we had everything. Had this old blue tick hound back then named Roscoe. Red, my current blue tick hound, he wasn't around yet. Red's the best damn blue tick I ever owned, but Roscoe, he was a pretty damn good dog. Dumb as a sack of hammers around automobiles. That son of a bitch would chase him, and I don't know what he planned on doing when he got there, but he never did figure it out either. But that night, that son of a bitch, he knew exactly what he was doing. Earl had some half-ass Walker hound. He'd traded a man for a chainsaw. I don't even remember that dog's name, probably 'cause I didn't like him too much. The dog, I mean. Well, there were days where I didn't like Earl that much neither, if I was being honest with you, but anyway, we'd been out there probably 3-4 hours. Hadn't seen a shitting thing all night. Roscoe, he struck the trail a couple times. Both times it just petered out and didn't amount to much nothing. Then Jimmy Ray started bitching, says we were wasting our time being out there in the fucking woods, not doing anything. And I said, Jimmy Ray, what the hell else did you have planned for tonight? He didn't have no answer. It's 'cause he didn't have shit planned. Ain't none of us did. That's why we're out there in the first place, standing in the woods in the middle of a damn night looking for raccoons. Course, we had a cooler in Earl's truck, a few beers in there, maybe more than a couple, and a pint of beam, but before anybody says anything about that, we weren't drunk. I've been drunk before plenty of times, and this wasn't drunk. This was 3 grown men drinking beer and Jim Beam in the woods. There is a difference. So we're walking this creek bottom, and Roscoe, he just stops. Now, if you ever hunted with a good dog, you know what I'm talking about. He didn't lose the trail. He just stopped. His tail went down, his ears perked back, and he started making this little sound in his throat. I ain't never heard him make that sound before. And then Earl says, what the hell's wrong with your dog? I said, hell, I don't know. Then Earl's old Walker dog, he started doing it too, and now that bothered me a good spell. One dog gets scared, maybe the dog's a fucking idiot, but 2 dogs get scared at the exact same damn thing at the same damn time. Well, I start paying attention then. Jimmy Ray says he hears something across the creek. So we all shut up and listen. Nothing. Then, crack. Big damn lamb breaks, not a twig. I'm talking about a big-ass damn lamb. And then Earl whispers, that's a deer. And I said, that's the biggest goddamn deer in Texas if it's breaking limbs 6 feet off the ground. He says, how the hell you know it's 6 feet off the ground? I said, I don't, Earl. I'm making a fucking point. Well, then we heard it walking. 2 steps. And that stopped. And that took 2 more steps, then stopped again. And that's when Jimmy Ray shines his light over yonder that way, and there that son of a bitch stood. Now, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I saw, and I ain't telling you what some television show says Bigfoot looks like. I ain't telling you what some fella selling Bigfoot t-shirts at the flea market says. I'm telling you what I saw, and that bastard was every bit of 8 feet tall, maybe more. Really broad through the shoulders, had dark hair all over him, arms hanging down damn near to his damn knees. And we was a-standing there. He was looking at us. Nobody said a damn thing. Not me, not Earl, not Jimmy Ray. Even the dogs shook the hell up. And after about 5 seconds, Earl whispers again, "Hey, Willie." I said, "Yeah." He said, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "What the fuck do you think it is, Earl?" And then Jimmy Ray says, "That's a bear." I said, "Jimmy Ray, bears don't stand there looking at you like they're disappointed in your life choices." Then the damn thing moved. Didn't charge us or nothing. Didn't run away. Just took about 3 steps sideways, and I'm a-telling you, each step that bastard took covered about 4 feet. Then Earl raises his rifle, like he's gonna shoot him. I slapped that son of a bitch down. I said, "Don't you fucking shoot that." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because you don't know what the hell it is." He said, "That's exactly why I ought to shoot it." I said, "That's exactly why you don't." And that's when it made a noise. And now, boy, well, I don't even know how to explain that noise. It weren't a growl, it weren't a yell, it weren't even a howl. It sounded like somebody crossed a bull with a pissed-off man and stepped on both of them. And it was loud. You could feel that shit up in your chest. Roscoe turned around, hauled ass. Earl's dog went with him. Jimmy Ray says, "We need to leave," and for once in his life, Jimmy Ray finally had a good idea, so we backed out of there. Nobody ran. That's the important part. Earl says we ran. We did not run. We moved quickly and with a purpose, and there is a difference. Now, Roscoe ran. That son of a bitch beat us back to the truck by probably 10 minutes. We get back there, he's underneath Earl's pickup, and he won't come out. So we get in the truck, Earl starts it, and nobody says nothing. We're just driving down this old dirt road, and finally, Jimmy Ray says, "Boys, we ain't telling a damn soul about this." And Earl says, "I agree." I said, "That's fine by me." Well, Earl told somebody the very next morning. Of course, nobody believed him. So then, Earl comes and gets me. "Hey, Willie, tell him what we saw." I said, "Fuck you, Earl. We had an agreement." But here's the thing. I went back to the woods a couple days later, during the daytime by myself. I wasn't about to go out there at night by myself. I found out where that thing had been standing, found the creek, found where that thing had been, and there were tracks. Big motherfuckers. Looked like somebody walked barefoot through the mud, excepting ain't nobody I know had feet that big. I put my boot next to it. My whole boot fit inside that, with room left over. Now, you can believe that or you don't. Don't make no difference to me. I've had people tell me for damn near 50 years there ain't no Bigfoot. Scientists say there ain't no Bigfoot. The government says there ain't no Bigfoot. People on TV say there ain't no Bigfoot, but they's all the same damn people that say there ain't no aliens neither. And that's fine. Maybe there ain't, in their eyes. But something was standing across that creek. Earl saw it, Jimmy Ray saw it, I saw it, and 2 perfectly good hunting dogs decided they'd rather be underneath the Chevrolet than anywhere near that hairy son of a bitch. So you tell me. And now I'll tell you. That wasn't the last time I seen one neither. But that's another story. All right then.